What's up, y'all? So I wanted to make another video and talk to you guys real quick about what do I see some of the social or societal impacts from this recession are, or what they're going to be. So one thing, for instance, is that over the past 2 weeks, you probably know, or depending on when I upload this, but it should be within the past 2 weeks, unemployment hit over 10 million. Over 10 million people filed for unemployment benefits. And that's absolutely ridiculous. That's record breaking on both weeks. The first week I think was 3.3 million or something, and second week was like 6.6. So first week 3.3 already was record breaking. Then we doubled that, or it was 3.5, something like that, and then we basically doubled that the second week. So really unprecedented there. And one of the big societal impacts I think that's going to come from that is the fact that the federal government is giving people on unemployment $600 a week in addition to the state benefits. So whatever the state was going to give you for your unemployment benefits, the federal government's guaranteeing $600 a week on top of that. So $2,400 a month pretty much. And one of the big impacts I see from that is the fact that a lot of people don't even make $2,400 a month. So we're kind of, let me say it like this. Federal unemployment, right? Federal minimum wage in America right now is still $7.25. So, here in Virginia, for instance, the minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. So if I worked full time, 40 hours a week, I'd be earning, before, any deductions or anything like that, a little less than $300 a week. I can get on unemployment and get $600 from the Fed on top of what I was going to get from the state. Interesting. I don't want to dive too deep into it. I want to make this a short video. All I'm saying is there are huge social ramifications for that sort of incentive structure. And I'm not arguing about morality of the situation. I'm strictly talking about incentives and their outcomes. Second thing I wanted to talk about was the rise of work from home. So during this time period, a lot of people transitioned over to work from home, and it's going to have a lot of impacts in the business world. So one, in terms of office space, are these companies moving forward? Are they going to figure out that they need or don't need this much office space? Number two, are employees, gonna, especially if they have public, not public health, but yeah, almost like public and personal health concerns. Maybe they want to choose to work from home. I don't want to go into the office. Our office is going to become, a social meeting point, and we still have offices, but now they start to function in a different way than before. I just see a lot of changes that could potentially be coming in that, that area, from work from home, from the rise of work from home. It's not the rise of it. It's been going on for a long time, and a lot of companies have been offering it for a while. It's just that now more and more positions are, once you're forced into a position, it becomes a lot easier to figure out how you're going to do it. Kind of like the school systems for a long time have been integrating technology into their curriculum, but now they're forced to do so. And that kind of puts you at a position where, sink or swim, motherfucker. Like, are the kids not going to learn? Build better technological tools so that the kids can learn from home. And now you have to address things like, how come not everyone has internet access at home? How come not everyone has a computer at home? Why aren't we providing this and that for our kids? And blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of other social issues that are tied to it. But like I said, I want to keep the video relatively short. The third big social change that I see coming from this is with the new, I guess, or reduced, reduced restrictions? Yeah, I guess the reduced restrictions that have come on a lot of businesses. So during this time period, especially here in Virginia, that's what I can speak to. There's been less regulation of a lot of things, so that we can divert resources towards regulating other things. So, for instance, petty crime isn't being prosecuted right now, and foreclosures, for instance, aren't going through the legal system, so that we can divert resources for other things. One of those also is that in the business world, for instance, alcohol is now allowed to be delivered. And that's just to give you an example. Alcohol is now allowed to be delivered. I'm not a politician, so I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen and promise you that this, that, and the third, or whatever. I'm just looking at it from a societal and psychological perspective. I think I know people and peoples better than I know politics. And one thing I know about people is that when you give them something and then attempt to take it away, you start to infringe upon what's now been considered their civil liberties, right? So I personally, I don't know, we can have the philosophical discussion about rights and are rights inherent. The idea of civil liberty, is it interpersonal idea? Is it objective? Whatever. I just know that you're going to give people alcohol and then you're going to say, hey, we taking away the alcohol delivery. I just don't see it flying. You know what I'm saying? Like I see a lot of relaxed legislation remaining relaxed. So this should be relatively interesting, especially if you consider how politics and politicians are going to try to spur business and industry. It'll be interesting to see how they kind of deregulate a lot of industries. So I think now more than ever, like I said and I've been saying, it's a great and wonderful opportunity. Those were the three random. There's millions honestly, but those are just three, not random, but three societal changes that I kind of see happening, and ones that you can kind of try to see if you can take advantage of. I'd actually be interested in knowing what from those three or what you guys think down in the comment section below. You guys just let me know what changes do you guys think are going to come from a societal standpoint, from the economics of what we're going through right now, what's happening right now. Thank you guys for watching the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully more videos coming soon. Peace. Appreciate it.